Imagine stepping into a hotel lobby where the walls respond to your emotions, where your room rearranges itself based on your stress levels, where robots, not humans, carry your luggage through silent magnetic corridors, and outside your window, a 300-meter vertical forest, breathing out clean air directly into your suite. This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now in China. While Western engineers debate budgets and regulations, China is building hotels that look 100 years ahead. Structures carved inside mountains, floating capsules suspended over canyons, rooms that transform with artificial intelligence, and tech so advanced that American engineering teams who visit these sites often walk away in disbelief. Today, we're diving inside the world's most futuristic hotels. Projects so bold, so impossible on paper, that they're reshaping global architecture. And trust me, hotel number 1 will make you question whether the future belongs to China. The rise of future hotels in China. The AI-powered living hotel, where the room studies you. Most hotels ask for your passport. This one asks for your mood. At the AI Living Hotel in Shenzhen, everything is driven by emotion tracking. Micro cameras in the lobby quietly map your expression, stress levels, and energy. Within 15 seconds, the system predicts what kind of ambiance you need. Feeling tired? Your room lights shift to warm tones. The bed softens automatically. The wall display plays a slow sunrise animation designed to relax your cortisol levels. Feeling productive? Desks extend from the wall. The window tint adjusts for focus. Your AI assistant, embedded into the room itself, starts organizing your schedule. American engineers who toured the facility described it as a building with a mind. But this is only the beginning. The Mountain Crater Hotel, a 5-star resort carved into a quarry. In Shanghai lies one of China's most mind-bending creations, a hotel built downward inside an abandoned rock quarry. Instead of fighting gravity, China embraced it. 17 floors plunge deep into the earth. The bottom floors sit beneath a waterfall. Guests sleep behind curved water walls that ripple like living glass. Engineers from the US called the structure a miracle, because nobody expected the building to survive the excavation stage. China used robotics to carve the stone, drones to map structural integrity, and AI to calculate water pressure dynamics every 10 minutes. The result? A hotel that feels like a luxury bunker from the year 2125. The high-tech desert mirages, solar cities, disguised as resorts. China's futuristic hotels aren't just about comfort, they're about energy independence. In the Taklamakan Desert, entire hotel complexes operate like micro-cities. Solar walls instead of solar panels, heat-reflective sand glass, autonomous food-growing domes, AI-managed water recycling systems. These hotels take care of themselves. They produce their own power, recycle their own water, and maintain stable temperatures, even when desert heat hits 50 degrees. U.S. engineers who visited one of the sites said it felt like a prototype for Mars colonies. And they're not wrong. China is building hotels that could survive on another planet. The vertical forest hotels, towers that breathe. You've seen hotels with gardens. China builds hotels that are gardens. Imagine 2 skyscrapers covered in 30,000 trees and plants, not growing on balconies, but integrated into the architecture itself. These vertical forest hotels filter toxic air, reduce heat, and release pure oxygen directly into guest suites. The buildings contain environmental drones that monitor plant health, water delivery systems that mimic rainfall, noise-canceling green walls, automated route mapping to prevent structural damage. When American environmental engineers inspected the system, they were stunned that China managed to blend architecture, biology, and robotics into a single living structure. This isn't a building, one expert said. It's a forest wearing an exoskeleton. The hanging capsule hotels, rooms suspended over canyons. Now it gets crazier. Imagine sleeping inside a glass pod, hanging 900 meters above a canyon in Hunan province. No rails, no pillars, just a reinforced titanium spine drilled into the cliff face. At night, the earth beneath you disappears. You're floating in absolute darkness, wrapped in the sound of wind. These capsules are stabilized by gyroscopic systems, similar to SpaceX rockets. If severe weather hits, the rooms automatically retract toward the cliff like a mechanical cocoon. American engineers described it as the perfect blend of insanity and genius. The tech that makes this possible, smart walls that aren't really walls. China is pioneering a new material called flex stone. It looks like stone, but bends, curves, and self-heals tiny cracks, perfect for hotels that move with wind or heat. Magnetic hallways. Some hotels use magnetic flooring to move cleaning robots silently. Guests feel nothing, but the robots glide like ghosts. AI concierge systems. Forget staff. Your room checks you in, suggests activities, orders, food calls, transport handles, checkout automatically. No waiting, no lines, just pure efficiency. Weather-adaptive windows. China's newest hotels use triple-layer nano glass that changes tint heat, absorption reflection, transparency instantly based on sunlight. Your window is basically a smart computer screen. The hotel that shocked American engineers the most. Among all these futuristic beasts, one hotel consistently breaks Western expectations. The Deep Earth Thermal Hotel. This resort sits directly above a geothermal river, using natural heat to power showers, pools, kitchens, entire electrical systems. Guests walk on floors warmed by volcanic activity. Rooms use steam channels built into the ground, and the spa, only accessible via an underground glass elevator, is carved into a natural basalt cave. When U.S. engineers visited the facility, the biggest question they asked was, how did China get approval for this? The answer is simple: speed plus vision plus willingness to attempt the impossible. This is China's competitive advantage. Why China is 100 years ahead. It's not just money, it's not just manpower, it's mentality. China asks, what can we build if we remove the limits? The West asks, what are the rules? China builds hotels that double as experiments, AI systems, glass engineering, new materials, robotics, eco-architecture, self-sustaining energy microgrids. Every hotel is a prototype for the future. The final hotel, the one that changes everything. Now for the hotel that deserves the #1 spot. A place so strange, so advanced, that even Chinese architects call it alien. The Floating Halo Hotel, a perfect white ring, floating 50 meters above a lake in Jiangsu. No pillars, no cables, no supports. The structure uses a magnetic levitation mechanism, similar to bullet trains. A circular track beneath the water generates opposing forces that keep the ring hovering. Inside the halo, rooms rotate slowly for 360 degrees views, zero-touch surfaces immune to fingerprints. Ambient drones deliver coffee and towels. A digital sky ceiling simulates stars based on NASA data. Gravity-balanced beds that tilt with your body's posture. American engineers who toured the facility left in silence, not because they didn't understand it, but because they realized the US had nothing like it. One engineer said quietly, "This feels like we skipped a century." China's futuristic hotels aren't just buildings, they're warnings. Warnings that the future might not belong to the countries we expect. While the West hesitates, China builds. While others debate, China executes. And while the world watches, China quietly takes the lead. But now the real question is for you. If you had the chance to stay in one of these next-century hotels, would you step inside? Or would the technology actually scare you? And be honest, do you think China is now officially 50, maybe even 100 years ahead of the rest of the world? Yes or no? And why? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see which side you're on. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends. Stay curious, and see you in the next one.